you're gonna truly enjoy this next set. And they'll be playing twice today, as I recall. They'll be playing this evening as well. They're closing out this afternoon set, and then they'll be back this evening to play a second set. So this will just whet your appetite for a little more. Well, actually two. If I were going to rank like my favorite, I went to my first Bluegrass festival in 1990 and didn't really have any idea what I was getting in for when I went there. I didn't know blues. I was raised in the wild country of Ballard, and we had a lot of Scandinavians and not a whole lot of hillbillies. And so I was totally unfamiliar with bluegrass music. I went to this first festival and I didn't know Bill Monroe from the Monroe Shock Absorbers, but I was immediately hooked. And so I've been going to festivals and listening to CDs and going to shows and since 1990 a lot. If I were going to list my half dozen favorite moments in bluegrass, Laurie Lewis would be two of them. I don't know how I'd rank them, but she'd be there for two of them. You are so welcome. One of them was a few years back. It was essentially, it was essentially a throw together band of just great players. David Parmalee, Bobby Hicks on fiddle, Laurie was playing the bass. Just a great group. And they toured for about 2 weeks, and that was it. And then they did it a second year. They toured for about 2 weeks, and that was it. They were called Long Lonesome Road, and I went up to Kashmir to the coffee house that they have there and heard them play, and it was just awe-inspiring. It was great music, and to think that these guys aren't even really playing together that often. They are just so incredibly talented that they can get together for fun and just wow a crowd. And then the other was a number of years ago at Wintergrass when it was still in Tacoma. Laurie was playing at the church, and if you ever got to attend a show at the church, it was a pretty cool place to see a show. And they were doing Who Will Watch the Home Place, and at the end of the song, for the last chorus, they stepped out in front of the mics and the monitors, and it's a fairly big facility, and they were just singing without any support at all, and it was just wow. It was just